You know, so when you're using bottom bouncers and spinners, you know, a question that people have a lot is how long of a snell to use. And a lot of times your spinner harnesses will come like with a 6-foot snell. But here's the deal. You know, if you start getting slime, you're picking up stuff off the bottom on your hooks. It's one of two things. Either your snell is too long or you're not going fast enough. And so a lot of times your speed will dictate your snell length. And, you know, I've seen some fisheries where really clear water, for example, where it seemed like we caught more fish with longer snells, but by and large, if you get too long of a snell, the spinner, you know, there's weight on this blade, it just doesn't lift up off the bottom enough. And so a lot of times I'll shorten them up. And so like this snell right here is probably about, a little over 3 feet. Truthfully, on average, most of the time when I'm using bottom bouncers and spinners, you know, especially around structure, I might shorten that snell up to 3 feet, maybe 3.5 feet. If I'm in weeds, I might go even shorter yet. But the big thing to watch out for is if you're picking up stuff on your hooks, any type of slime, anything from the bottom at all, kick up your speed. You're not going slow enough. I don't care what color you're using. I don't care how many fish are below you. If you're getting gunked up on your hooks and on your blade, that spinner just isn't moving in front of the fish. It's just not attractive where you're going to catch fish. And so probably the biggest mistake people make by and large is using too long of a snell and not going fast enough. And so if you're going to use a longer snell, you better kick down your speed. I'm talking more than 2 miles an hour, even 2.5 miles an hour. If you're going to be at, say, 1.5 miles, 1.2 to maybe 1.6, especially if you're fishing in deep water below the boat, shorten up that snell. That'll get that spinner blade up off the bottom in front of those fish.